Hello and welcome to this Bitcoin sell-off price analysis. It is the 2nd of April 2024. It's 1 o'clock European Central Time. This is the second video I've made today. If you haven't seen my video from this morning, Editing David is going to display it on the screen right now for you. So go ahead and watch that first and then come and watch this, or watch this, then watch that then afterwards. I don't care. One of the two is fine. So as you can see, yesterday we had a little bit of a sell-off. We went through the day, got through the night, and then during the night, we had this nice sell-off coming down here. And then we did a little bit of simmering along this morning, had a little bit of boost with the European opening times and stuff. And then London helped a little bit. And then London went, oh, you know what? I'm just going to sell off now. So what is going on here? What is going on? We're going to have a look at the markets right now and possibly try and predict what type of ranges, what type of areas, lower prices it's going to go to today, and a lot more. So before we move on, my name is David Thorne, and as I said, this is a Bitcoin price analysis, and I am not a financial advisor. I am not a professional trader. I'm literally just a guy sat in front of a monitor speaking to a microphone about my portfolio, about my wife and I's portfolio, and about what we're going to do with our money over a long-term period. And I'm talking about years, not days. We are not day trading, we are not scalping or whatever. We are literally looking at points where we should buy into the market and where we should take profits, and when we're going to look at putting those profits back into the market again for a long-term time. We're talking about 20 years as a minimum. So if you are new to trading and so on, and you are thinking about should I or should I not get into Bitcoin right now or get into cryptocurrencies right now, you've come to the right place. But if you really want financial advice or technical analysis, I would go to some other videos. But still, have a listen to my video, because I've been doing it quite a while and I kind of know what I'm talking about. With that said, if you are interested in my DJ Thorne trading indicator and you like the look at it, I'm going to put the GitHub repository on the screen right now, where you can come and download the code, and you just need to copy and paste it, put it in this at the bottom, and then press add to chart, and then you can do it. There are other videos on YouTube or my channel talking about it. And but before we move on, final thing is I do this for free, so please just give me a like. You know, I'm here to help you. I'm here to give you a little bit of advice, even though it's not financial advice, but I'm here to do this for you for free. Okay, so just do something for me, give me a dopamine effect, and smash that like button. Okay, let's zoom straight in to the 15-minute market, all right? Because that's what we care about. We care about the intraday market. So we can see we've had this dump already, and it's going down, but it's going down at a nice angle. Look at this. That was just like going straight down, but we can see it's going down at a nice consistent angle. And this, in my opinion, this is a nice, easy, short sell-off. This is controlled. This is nice controlled. They're not trying to push the market down too much. This was a big sell-off, and then this was a little bit of kind of accumulation to get some of it back again. And now you see this nice gradual sell-off where all of the 5, the 8, 15 bars, they're all staying in tune with one another, all right? Obviously, the 50 and the 15 have moved away from each other, but you can see it's keeping nicely going. So there is some form of control in this, which is a good sign, because it means it's not erratic. You know what I mean? That is just sell-off, goes straight away. But now we're just going to lower prices. So the question that you've got to ask yourself is, where is it going? So let's now zoom out, all right? Because zooming out is always the thing to do. If you want to if you have a problem or an obstacle that you need to go around or get over, zoom out and have a look left or right, above and over, whichever direction you can, to get a better perspective of it. So we know we had this high price here. We know we came down to this price here, but we see this moving average. And the price, humans, we love averages. We love following the herd. We love all that stuff. Okay, so this is kind of like a psychological level where people have already agreed upon that 59,905 roughly was a kind of bottom here. So question here, are we looking for the next bottom again, or are we looking for lower prices here? We don't know the answer to this right now, but what we can do is we can see the different journeys it's got to take to get there. So let's assume that this is one of the stops there it's got to go to, and let's have a look what other places it has to stop at to get there. And we can just keep drawing these on. All right, these are kind of like pivot points where the market turned and came back again. And this one here, I'm actually going to go so far to draw a box on it, because I believe this is quite an important box here, because there was a nice sell-off there. You know, the price there was a lot of selling power, but the price was managed to buy back up again, to push it back up again. All right, so but now we're starting to see a little bit more of a picture, and if we come and draw another box here underneath it, and maybe I need to move it again. Let's just move it up onto here, move it across. These are buying zones. This is like support zones. This is where people have been buying it. Now we can see obviously there's a bit of a sell-off, but this was going all the way down to the bottom. So let's zoom back in again to the 15. Now we've got some of these boxes available to us. All right. Now all of these arrows pointing up, these are signals saying that it is oversold right now. And it seems to be relatively well oversold, but that doesn't mean to say that it's going to stop moving. It's just telling you, hey, the prices are oversold, but they can still be even more oversold. But like we said, they're moving nice, consistent. They're not like going straight down all the time. So I would assume that the price is going to want to come and test this line too, because it's tested this line here, right? And it tested it once, went up, tested it twice, 3 times, 4 times, and then it broke down even further. So we would guess that it's going to come down to this zone here. Now it's broken through this zone, we know that already. And it's going to come and test this one zone as well. So let's take another zoom out and see what else we can see. But Bitcoin loves this kind of up and over motion. Look, pattern, up, up and down, up and down. And then it had its up here and so on, up, over and down, up, over and down. It likes this, up, over and down, up, over and down. It likes this movement all the time, up, over and down. And if it can break to lower lows, it does. And what we're having here is this another is up, over and down. If we zoom out again, we can still see this. We've still got this up, over and down. So we would assume that it's going to try and come here, and that's kind of healthy. So let's zoom out once again to 4 hour, see whether we're getting another pattern. Now it's got the up, over and down here. See, up, over and down, and we're having this up, over and down once again. So in order for Bitcoin to go up any further, we seem to have to apply, look, up, over and down, up, over and down. We have to apply by this rule in here, because we can see it happening it happens inverted here, down, up, and then it goes up, over and down. See, up, over and down. It goes up and it didn't come down here. See, it should have come down to say here, and it went up and it didn't come down here, and it went up and it did come down at least here. So this one, we could say this area has applied by the rule, and this area kind of applied by the rule, but we can see that this area didn't apply by the rule here, and now it looks like it's coming back to apply that rule in. Okay. However, let's zoom out again. Up, over and down, up, over and down, and then up, over and down a little bit there. We haven't seen an up, over and down here. We haven't seen an up, over and down here. So at one point, this up, over and down has got to happen, but we've seen that the pattern allows it to go up and over and then down. So are we looking at coming down a little bit and then up and over and down once again? Because it looks like it's not abiding by the up, over and down rule at a daily basis. Now, on a weekly basis, we can see that it has this up and down. It's got up, over and down, but it agreed with the price here, up, over and down. See, it allowed it to have that movement, just like it had it over here, up, over and down, up, over and down. I keep saying it, but Bitcoin likes this, up, over and down. So at one point, we've got to expect this across motion, and we have to expect this correction motion. So are we now having a correction motion, which really, in all fairness, is super healthy for Bitcoin? So it's not a crash, it's just a standard way of life for Bitcoin. This is what it does. Okay, so we just have to kind of work out, where are you going? You know, the market is the master. Let's respect it. If it wants to go down, let it go down. Don't panic. Don't panic, because once it goes down, it likes to go back up again and repeat the process. So it looks like to me it's quite happy to keep on going. We could expect, if it keeps this pattern, we don't have any irrationality here. We have some form of control. We like control, because controls, once it gets the right amount, it can go back up again. Let's zoom back out to the 4 hour. We see that 4 hour, we don't get an oversold signal. So right now we've still got more movement going down. Look, oversold signal here, a bearish divergence went down. Oh, sorry, a bullish divergence here showed another low after it, but we haven't seen a signal here right now. Come to the hour market, seen a whole bunch of them here, but that's because it's going down nice and normal. All right, it's going down. You know, it's not going down this huge spike. It's had this huge spike, and it's sat around this area. But I don't know the ins and outs of why the RSI or the information here is like that, but we just know that it is like that. So if you are looking at getting into Bitcoin right now, and you know you are like adamant, I must get into Bitcoin, then just buy it a bit by bit. Okay, buy it slowly, a little bit now, a little bit now, a little bit now, and just keep going. And you know, if you're lucky, right here, like if you buy some here and then buy some tomorrow, buy some the day after, and it comes here, and you buy again, and you buy again, and you buy again, and you buy again. Well, you know, you're going to get a nice average, which is good. Whereas if you just buy it all in here and then it suddenly goes down to here, you're going to be really, really annoyed. But if you buy it there, buy it there, buy it there, and without emotions, you know, trading is, there should be zero emotions in trading, nothing. So when you come and sit down with your stocks, your shares, or your trading, just literally go and lock your emotions in the drawer. And if you're angry or sad about something, don't trade. Try and have a shower, go for a walk, or do whatever to remove any stress or any emotions or any attachment to that money, because you shouldn't have any attachment to that money whatsoever. All right. And do your research, and look at it. And if you've got any strange feeling why you shouldn't do this, don't do it. That's it. Just back out instantly. There'll be another train coming along. Okay, so I would expect us to see, we've already just talked about it, I would expect us today, or if tomorrow, to see some more downs and come and meet this 50. If we get a big red candle, i.e. a big red candle here, I would expect tomorrow to be a snap straight back up again. But if we get this maroon coloured candle, maybe close here, then I'll be all right with that. And tomorrow, probably another maroon one. So I'd say today and tomorrow is a sell-off, possibly a third day too. You've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days going down, or 6 days going down before. So I would expect 6 days, and we could expect price to come to, say, 55.9, and I've been saying it all the time that the price is going to come to 48.5 anyway. All right, so we're more than likely on the path to 48.5. Whether it happens quickly here, I'd say that it come back up and come back down again. But at one point, you know, you've got to start agreeing to yourself, when should I start buying? And I said it in my last video at the end of it, is that we are contrarians at this point, and we should be contrarians up here. But this bit in here, we should go with the herd, all right? And right now it seems like, right now it seems like we should be just a very cautious contrarian to say, okay, there's a possibility of more upward prices. This could just be a short-term flash sale and it goes down just a little bit, and then tomorrow or later on this afternoon it just rapidly goes back up again, because we've seen that here. All right, so don't think it can't happen, because it happened 2 weeks ago. All right, so we could see by the end of the week this just pump back up again and come up here. That's super possible. Look, we've seen it here. And we've seen it in this week too as well. It come down and it just come back up again. So don't be too surprised if this crashes down even further, and don't lose faith in it either. Lower prices in Bitcoin is economics 101. Buy low, sell high. The only people that make money in Bitcoin are the ones that sell it at a profit. With that said, I hope that you've got something out of this video. I think we've now kind of expressed where we think that the price could go down to. I mean, we could see another dump here at 3:30 like that. We could see another, but I would really say that the likelihood is, what time we got here? Tuesday, let's say like 8:30. The likelihood is we've got like to around about here. I'd guess the price would probably come around to one of these lines, and maybe like here, this area here would probably be my target where it's going to go. So we like to say 57.8. Let's say between 57.5 and something like that. So 57.5. I'd say we're going to see lower prices to here. Now it might be tomorrow morning that we come here, but I would assume that we're going to test some of these green lines here for sure, whether it's today or tomorrow. But I don't have a crystal ball. All we have is just the price that we have right here. Okay, with that said, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. There's no more videos today. So, yeah, until tomorrow, bye-bye.